Hello, welcome. This is Jesse Morgan Hale again. This is a video confession. I fell in love with a beautiful girl when I was like 19. She's an older gal. You know, I like the older gals. Well, she's like 4 years older. And I was 20. She was 24. Yeah, her name was Denise. And God, man, to this day I still think about her every day. And with all my UFO stuff, you know, like I did my videos before, I had since I was 5 years old, you know, and I didn't really. This girlfriend of mine I just met, she's the love of my life, even to this day. You know, it's been 25 years. I haven't speak to her in about 15 years. And this is a video confession to her and to everyone throughout the world, is that she actually went blind when she was with me. And I felt, to this day, I still think it's my fault because of all the UFO stuff going around her. Okay, this is how it all started out. You know, like I said, I was 24, she was 18. We met up, we fell in love. We went to Florida for a week vacation for our honeymoon. It was a lot of fun. Came back and bought a house as a West Liberty. It's a nice little town outside of Iowa City, Iowa, about 20 miles. And I worked for the University of Iowa, so she did. I'm good at mechanics, so I were working building mechanics, stuff like that, and also I did security work too. I'm really good, of course, fighting. So, you know, with all my my father and my grandfather, you know, with all these videos. But with the video part of it, we're about a year in our relationship. We go back, we both work at nights, the same. You know, she was a housekeeper at night, and I'm kind of like a building maintenance slash everything. I did painting, put new doors on, locks, you name it. Something wrong with the air conditioner, you know, building maintenance guy, whatever they call it. Well, anyways, we got off. It was oh shit, probably in July about this time, you know, July 15th, 2000. This is a long time ago, 26 years ago, sorry about that. And there's a 20 miles highway. You get to this, you know, back and forth. We go almost every night, Monday through Friday, because, you know, we work for the university. So we, one time, she was driving, my wife Denise at the time, and we had a little red car, and, you know, and I saw some red eyes. I thought they were just like a deer or something. So I told her to slow down. Might have a deer jump out in front of us or something. And that wasn't the case. We got up closer and closer to it. It wasn't a deer. It was an entity from another universe. This is no shit. This is probably why it's my fault. Also, she couldn't even have kids either. And I felt so bad. I cried. And, well, this is what happened that night. We got up to it. It was this entity was walking on four legs. It was down in the ditch. There's a deep ditch, but the head of it was seeing eye level with the car going by. That's how big it was. This thing was about big as of a full-size pickup, bigger than a grizzly bear. Well, it looked like a grizzly bear with a giant wolf head. And every time it walked, you could see steam coming out of its mouth. And yeah, a foot went down. We went down. We slowed clear down to like 20 miles an hour, just because we thought it was a deer going to jump out in front. And she screamed so loud, horrifying. And this thing didn't even look at us. It just kept on looking forward. And I had a sense that I wanted to get out and want to pet the thing. And to this day, she was so horrified. I think she even went to potty in her pants. And I felt so bad for her. I didn't say anything. I said, pull over. I sat down. You know, I went in the driver's seat. It was wet, so I didn't fucking care. I didn't say anything. I just sat there and said, crying, and we got there, she was shivering. We went to bed and she's just shaking, and she was that way for 2 or 3 hours. But you know, seeing something like that, it's not good. You don't know what the energy is like. You don't know what the chemicals are like. See, my body's all used to that since I've been around through all these things. And so yeah, it was pretty sure from another dimension. And it was one of the very first fleshy, you know, kind of like where we got fur, flesh, biologics. That was one. Another time, say from the chemicals, from being that close, because we were on the highway, it was right close. You could look down. If you got out of your, you know, car and walked over probably 3 feet and touched it, you could. That's how close it was. It was pretty scary. You can even see the breath coming out of its mouth, because it was. It's one of those nights on when it was gets really 80 degrees during the day, and at night got down to like 70 degrees, 60 degrees, and it was got that humidity mist. Well, this is what that, it was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And then there was this breathing, and oh man, every time it stopped, you can feel it go poof, poof. Didn't say anything, just kept on looking forward, didn't do anything. I mean, I told her to go back. I gotta see if no one's, people are following me to get here. I had to get a bunch of people off my back just to do these videos. That's how popular I am. So yeah, there was a bunch of them up there, and I'm way down in the woods down here. That's actually not the other side of the river. That's actually a little island in the middle of the river, Missouri River, and the opposite side of that is Omaha. So yeah, people will go over to those little islands, camp out, have fun, do all the business they like to do, whatever it is, you know. If any hookers know how to swim, there you go. That's a good place to be like a oasis. Back to the. So this way, that was a bad joke because I was talking about my girlfriend, ex-wife, and to this day I think about her every day. She's the love of my life, and she said to me, if we got a divorce, she'd be the cat lady. She'll have about 20 cats living on the farm, and you open the door and all see these a herd of cats coming out. That's what I always laugh about that, but no, I just heard that her mom passed. Her mom was in her 70s, and she's 54 now, and I'm 50. And so yeah, it's time flies. I was with her for 7 years, to 2007. The reason why, because all these things happened to her, and I'll say a couple more what happened. And about a year in, we thought she was pregnant. And then we turned around and said, nope, she can't have kids. On top of that, she's going blind, because she has a rare eye disease now. And that could be caused by anything, but it was just really bizarre how she even got it. Because there's only a few million people in the whole entire world that even have that. It's kind of like granulopastoma panuveitis. It's a really long thing. I don't even know how the hell I didn't even know the damn name of it. So yeah, and on top of that, she can't have kids, and we thought she was pregnant. We had a nursery all lined up, and it was for our new house, and it was sad. And I felt so bad because deep down in my soul, because I never really told her all this stuff I knew when I was younger, and I should have. And this is why it's a video confession. To anyone out there, if Denise is watching, still love her, and very, very much think about her every day. Sorry about that. Dry as her. Well, there's another time where let's say that next following year during the summer, we have a big dog named Bear. He's a Newfoundland. He weighs about 200 pounds, big white. He's all black with a little white on his chest. And he's a great dog. He was, tell him to sit, he'll sit, you know, guard, and he'll guard. And, oh man, love the dog very much. And, well, anyways, middle of the night, wife wakes me up, says, oh, there's something wrong. The house is shaking, the house is shaking. I'm like, I get up, I'm like, holy shit, the whole house is vibrating. It's like, the whole house is feeling it. You feel it through your body. The dog, so damn big, he's trying to get underneath the damn bed, and he's lifting the bed, and it was scary. The cats were, I don't know where the hell the cats were. We didn't see them for the next few days after all that. They were so scared. Well, anyways, I kept on doing it. I grabbed my baseball bat, saying, what the hell is this? Is it having a earthquake or weird-ass earthquake or something? But it was such a low volume. Almost like when you go... today, I know there's a pitch that when you go into another dimension, it's really deep. I was near one when it went off, but I never stepped through it. So yeah, I know how it feels. That's exactly what it was, how it was, but it wasn't. As soon as I went out, throughout the whole house, feel like every room, almost sounded like an engine, big ass engine. It has a little pause there for like a second. It went, Okay, grabbed my baseball bat, went throughout the whole house, nothing. Single story house. I didn't go down in the basement though, but I turned the light on, peered in, because when you go out the back door, your basement's right there too. So I went through the whole house. We had a 2-bedroom house with a baby nursery. We thought we were going to have a kid, but no. And get this, I got my baseball bat. As soon as I opened the door, dead silence. All you hear is birds chirping, not even birds chirping or nothing. I live in a small town. There it's just completely dark. You know, it's only like 100 people there. And I had 2 garages. I had a single car garage, and another one behind that was a 2-car garage. And so yeah. But as soon as I went out the back door, nothing. I look up, I see this little shadow above the whole entire house. All of a sudden, like a gust of wind. Like when you open the door, that little gust of wind. That's it. That was nothing. That was it. So there was some type of UFO about the size of our house. And our house was pretty big. So I would say 50 to 100 feet wide. Probably 100 feet. By about 30 feet tall. And why would it, I still don't know what the hell that meant. Was our house, someone saying it was, we had that gravitational bubble was actually around our house too. And that's what it would sound like in the craft. So that kind of actually makes sense. Because this is so big, it actually engulfed our house too into that gravitational bubble. So we were actually in the gravitational bubble. The whole house was. That's why I was doing it. That's why I was going, because that was the idling of their engine or whatever type of engine they have, or I don't know. You know, when it gets to that stuff, there's multiple different kinds of ways of doing it, different entities, different ways of doing it, and different energies. You got the helium-3 now up on the moon now. They say one giant 18-wheeler can actually power the whole United States for a whole entire year. Is that true? I guarantee it is. That's $2 trillion worth up there or more. $3 trillion. That's what, so that's, everyone's saying they're not going up there? Oh yeah. We're already up there. I know China's already up there too anyways. Well, off track. Well, anyways, after that, we kind of, she can't have kids and this and that. She can't see and she can't work anymore 'cause she can't see very good, and she doesn't know how to use Braille yet, and this, my mind is saying, oh my God, I've met this beautiful woman, love of my life, and she's around me with all this damn UFO and stuff, and I ruined her life, is practically what I thought. You know, it's probably about 28 at the time, saying 28, 29, saying I goofed this gal's life up. She's living on welfare and everything, you know. Love of my life, still to this day. Think about her every day. So this is my video confession that I wanted to tell the world, and Denise Suzanne Hale Whitehead. If it's my fault that you can't have kids and you're blind because of me, I felt so bad. That's why I said we're growing apart, this and that, and you know, it was all me, not you, and I should have told you this a long time ago, and no one wouldn't believe me other than her, because she saw all these things, and also on top of that, she's Wiccan. So yeah, she don't believe in really bad things to people, because it comes back, what, 2 or 3 fold. That's how they think. So and I jumped the broom too, and we did 2 different. I think it was great, you know, as long as all religions practice good things and don't practice hurting someone or killing someone or any harm to danger, you know, or as long as it's good well-being to good people, anyone throughout the whole world. Because the good Lord didn't put one flesh being. This is a universe of millions of billions of. I guarantee there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of different kinds of beings out there that this good Lord made. Not just one universe, but multiple universes. So, everyone get this in mind. I'm here on my own accord. I'm getting threatened every day now. If anyone wants to come down to my place and hang out, as long as it's a clear night, I'll see if I can get Lightning out and his buddies. And he just did a new thing. It was just for me. It was 2 days after my birthday. My birthday was July 8th, right? July 10th, he can be at 2 places at once now. But now, he's always at 2 places at once now. He'll break off. He did that in honor of my birthday and for my daughter. And he really cares for my daughter too. So, and there's another time he did 3 different spots. He can control 3 different areas. They're almost like a mile or 2 apart. So, very, very cool things that the Lightning can do, and he's a much, much more. There's that just one entity I met. This is just one entity I met, and I've seen 20 or 30 different kind of craft, 20 or probably 3 or 4 different kind of entities I've seen up close. And there's even a Bigfoot in there too. True. I'll tell you a story about that too. All right. Oh man, 20 minutes. That's a long one. Okay guys, thank you. And this is a video from my heart to Denise Suzanne Whitehead. I love you very much. And I should have told you this a long, long time ago.